Don't smoke, guys.
Let us know when we're slating.
And the thing about Erin Moran is that apparently she was just basically, got herself to be in the position of a bag lady practically,
Well,
So
trailer park, yeah.
Rich, would it be possible to move this a little bit that way to block that painting a little bit? Is this, or you have it marked already in a
is
certain
it shiny?
spot?
No, I don't have it marked. It's okay.
Okay. Yeah, just like that. Okay. Thanks.
This should be your J-date picture.
Yeah, right.
But you should say, this is me 30 years ago. Don't expect
now I look like Telly Savalas.
Okay, set. Okay,
right.
if you can just...
Lance Rick, 6.2.
Just a clap, though.
Hey, so today, after 60 some odd tries, the House of Representatives finally voted successfully to repeal Obamacare. And that got me thinking that this is part of a program on the part of Republicans that they've been fighting for decades to roll back the welfare state. And I was thinking, let me develop it a little bit. What's so bad about the welfare state? Let's say that the welfare state started in 1933 with the election of FDR. So we've had 84 years of welfare state. And before that, we had 144 years of pre-welfare state, though there was some welfare state stuff in there, like when they set up the land grant kind of structure of the westward expansion. 1 square mile out of every 36 square miles was when that real estate was sold, that revenue generated went to public schools, and that's 19th century socialism, I guess. But anyhow, if you look at the population for the 144 years leading up to the welfare state, many more people have lived in America under the welfare state than lived pre-welfare state. And we did some great things. We won World War II, we went to the moon, we became the most powerful country in the world, we provided liberty and the greatest dreams and entertainment for the entire world. You'll argue that the welfare state has ruined the American family by making people too lazy and dependent on charity. But really, what's so frickin' bad about the welfare state that we need to wreck it? We did great shit over the past 84 years.
Well, I mean, the welfare state is what is destroying America to a certain extent.
Yeah, but what about all the great things we did we fought World War II, went to the moon, developed the computer industry.
Yeah, but that's not, what is the word for it? That's not causation. The fact that it occurred,
correlation is not causation.
Yeah, I mean, the main reason that America became preeminent is because we were the last man standing after World War II. People don't like to admit this.
Well, I just read, that the Allies, that England and the U.S. and everything, we kind of let Russia do most of the dying among all the Allies.
No, we didn't have a choice. They were dying on their own. The Germans were killing them. 3/4 of the German forces fought against Russia on the Eastern Front. We
were much less scathed than the other Allies.
Well, we lost 350,000 men. They lost. The Russians lost 20 million.
France is 60-to-1 ratio.
Right. So the real reason we became so preeminent was because as I say, we were the last man standing. And so inevitably, we became very, very important. And that's part of the frustration that Americans have. They don't realize that they can't last forever. Other countries get to catch up. And so Americans keep thinking, well, you know, we have to stay, so there must be something wrong that we're falling behind. No, it's just taken a long time for other countries to recover from World War II.
Well, hold on. That's interesting because that sounds like the Trump argument, make America great again. It sounds like you're saying, well, we can't be that great again because that was a unique position in history.
Right, it was. But there are two factors in our favor if we can grasp them. And that is, we are the last moderately capitalist society left on Earth. And getting back to your original question, what's so bad about the welfare state? Well, the only thing that has ever produced wealth is capitalism. There are no communist or socialist countries that have produced wealth. So,
well, hold on then, because what has produced wealth in America? One thing is we got less destroyed than any other major power fighting World War II.
Right, but we.
But also,
okay, go ahead.
Big ass country, the other major power fighting World War II. Country,
but we.
Also, countries.
Okay, go ahead.
Big
America.
The other major power. What about fighting world things we do?
America, but we.
What about things we do? Also,
America. Okay, go ahead.
Big. What about 80? The other major power fighting world. 80.
But we.
Also, 80.
Okay, go ahead.
Big and fast. The other major power fighting world. Dependent on.
But we.
What's so bad about also and fast?
Okay, go ahead.
Big. So and the other you'll your power the well fighting world. So and
but
you'll we the well. So also and
okay, go ahead.
You'll big. We became powerful. The other in the world your power we providing world. We became powerful.
But
in the world we became also powerful.
Okay, go ahead.
In the world big people of America. The other affairs. Your power fighting world people of America.
But
affairs.
We
people of also America.
Okay, go ahead.
Big anyhow the other look at the major power fighting world. Anyhow
but
look at the
we
also anyhow
okay, go ahead.
when that big was sold the other revenue major power when that fighting world was sold
but
revenue we when that was sold also the land
okay, go ahead.
kind of big kind of the other steward major power the land fighting world kind of
but
of we steward the land also
okay, go ahead.
Free well big those welfare the other major power free well fighting world those welfare
but we
free well those also it started
okay, go ahead.
33 big election of the other it started your power 33 fighting world election of it
but
it started
we
33 I was thinking also
okay, go ahead.
Big you gotta I was thinking the other major power fighting world you gotta I was thinking
but we
that they also waiting
okay, go ahead.
for big that the other waiting major power for fighting world that they
but
waiting
we
for also
okay, go ahead.
big the other major power fighting world
but we
also
okay, go ahead.
big the other major power fighting world
but we
also
okay, go ahead.
big the other major power fighting world
but we
also
okay, go ahead.
big the other that major power fighting world for
but
that they
we
waiting for also
okay, go ahead.
that they big waiting you got to the other think it's your power fighting world you got to
but
think
we
also you got to
okay, go ahead.
think big collection of the other major power it started fighting world 33 election of
but we
it started 1933. Also, election of
Okay, go ahead.
big welfare the other of free welfare power, though fighting world welfare.
But
Free well, we though welfare also
okay, go ahead.
free well, big kind the other of your pastward exciting world, the land kind
But we
of westward also the land
okay, go ahead.
kind big revenue the other of when that was your past was sold fighting world revenue
But
when that we was sold also revenue
okay, go ahead.
look at the big the other of anyhow your past look at the fighting world
But
anyhow
we
look at the also
okay, go ahead.
welfare's big couple of the other of America your welfare's fighting world people of
But
America
we
welfare's also people of
okay, go ahead.
we big we became powerful the other of in the war your power we providing world we became powerful
But
in the war
we
we became also the well
okay, go ahead.
so big and you'll the other of the well your power so fighting world and you'll
But
the well
we
so and also making
okay, go ahead.
big dependent on the other of but your power what's so fighting world out of it
But we
making also
okay, go ahead.
big 80 the other of your power fighting world 80
But people we
The 49%
things we
don't.
also
okay, go ahead.
So we're
big
assuming
the red
things we
net
gather
takers.
your power fighting world what about
The rich blue states pay a shitload of taxes relatively,
also
and
country
Okay, go ahead.
to the red states
Big.
that's pissed off about
the
government.
other of country your power fighting world
if that's true,
But
then
country
we
but my point is
Also,
that
okay, go ahead.
49% of the
big gas
population don't
the other
pay
of
taxes.
your
The
power
taxes in my
fighting
life-
world yeah
Don't pay certain kinds of taxes.
But
I mean, I just
We
finished
also
four
must
in my
discuss-
life and I paid for, I
Big.
didn't pay taxes.
we gather
So,
just your
it's
power
true
fighting world
That half the
We-
country is
but
supporting
we-
the other half.
that are-
Now, how long is that going
have
to
also-
go on
okay, go
without
ahead.
something terrible
Big.
happening?
I know, it's gone on 84
the
years.
No, it hasn't.
your power
And
fighting
what
world
is happening is the highest percentage in history
Well,
of people
Also-
who are getting away with not paying anything,
big
while the other half
Well,
of
the other
people pay
your
their
power
share.
fighting world
But hold on, people pay different forms of taxes. No, nobody gets away with paying
Also-
zero because there is a sales tax.
big
But
the other
my point is
your
that
power
what's happening
fighting
in the
world
United States
but
is
was we
Democrats are turning
Also-
forces against each other.
was
They've
Big.
created three classes.
the other your
And
power
was
fighting
they-
world
They've
our
made
but
poor
we
people aware
it's
that
also
they're not going to suffer.
part big
That
the
the
other
real enemy in
your
the world
power
is not
fighting world
Islam or Russia
but
or Koreans, it's the rich people.
Also-
Who take their money, then
Big.
things will be good. It won't affect
the other
you.
your
And so that's what they're
fighting
doing.
world
Well, let's say I give you that. The Republicans
we in America have
also
have,
Okay, go ahead.
and in conjunction with some social
the
trends,
other
created
your power fighting world
a different kind of thought, which is go
Go
ahead and
Also-
vote against your own best interests, because you could become rich tomorrow. You could get your own reality show. You could, I'm going to make America great again. You would also become entrepreneurial. You could become rich, and therefore you need to vote for social protection or safety nets.
These things don't really
Also-
affect people. That's the
was
problem.
big
So you're not voting
the
in your
other
interest.
your power
That's
fighting world
Several
Yeah,
states
but
voted for a $15
Also-
minimum wage.
okay, go ahead.
And
big
all the poor people were saying, yeah,
together
I'm
your
gonna get a
power
$15
fighting
minimum
world.
wage. It's gonna
Well,
be great,
but-
those damn rich employers, they're gonna give me the money.
Also-
Well, guess what? Now they're laying them off.
big
The
Now all those
together
businesses
is
that
your
can afford
power
it are
fighting
going out of
world.
business and laying off people
but have
in
we-
unprecedented rates.
Also-
So
okay, go ahead. I have
it's these
Big.
harebrained schemes that the
together
Democrats
your
come up
power
with
have
to
fighting
redistribute
world.
wealth, ultimately hurt the poor. The only thing
And
I'm
also-
for is a thriving capitalist
big
economy where
the
everybody's
other
open
your
businesses,
power fighting
Hold on,
buying
you just,
stuff.
oh, I
Yeah.
love that.
but
You're usually the one who
Also,
says that I stepped into a rhetorical trap. But you just said everybody's opening up business.
fighting world
You can't
country.
have the Calvin, the Coolidge, said
Also,
business of America is business. And that's usually taken
major power.
What about
on its own,
things we
even though the context is the next
What about
couple
things we
sentences.
also
It can't just be about business. You have to be about
things we
the other major
being
power,
kind
80
to
fighting
people
world.
and making sure everybody. But he didn't. He says we're a country of business.
Also,
but more or less,
Big
80
we're not just a country of business. Not everyone
What's
is
so
going
fun
to be an
about
entrepreneur.
Also,
So you can't set up a system.
dependent on
where
the
you have
other
to be an
the
entrepreneur
fighting world. So
in order to get what you
you'll
need to live.
No.
So
what
also,
we'll do is set up a
you'll
system where
the wealth. So the
people
other
can
powerful
open up
power, the
businesses
fighting
that
world.
thrive
We
and hire lots of
became
good people.
powerful.
And people in
also
state
we
that
became
produce coal
powerful.
can work in the coal
We
industry
the
like
other
they have for
America,
hundreds of
powers,
years.
That's not a good thing to bring up because if you look at the clean energy industry, and this has been all
Also
over the
full of
news lately,
America.
big
more motherfuckers
Many have the
work
other.
in
Look at the
clean
major
energy
fighting world
industry
Many have. Look at
than
the
working coal. Two
Also,
times as
many
many
have.
people work
Look at
in
the
solar as working coal.
when that the other
People will
soldier
work
power
wherever the
fighting
government
world
gets out
revenue
of the way and lets
when
people
that
work.
sold
I don't care what they're
Revenue
doing.
also
I'm
when
just
that
saying that the
was
government
sold.
has got to
the other
allow
sorting
business
path
to
of
thrive
fighting world
so that poor people can work for entrepreneurs if they have to, or maybe someday
Also,
start their own
kind of
business.
Big.
They-
Not
those-
everybody is
the other major
gonna be
well
plugged
fighting world
into
though
welfare
traditional business structure,
well
working for a small
though
business.
also
welfare
But look at
Big
what's
started
happened. Well, give me
33
three
other
examples.
election of major
Look at China.
fighting world. It started
They allow
33
capitalism to come
election
in,
of
and now their
started
economy
also
is
33.
thriving. It's
You gotta
like the most
just think
unprecedented
the other
growth in the history of the world.
fighting world. You gotta
And
just think of it.
Venezuela gets taken over by
You
by
gotta also
voting
just think of it
communists,
for
and now they're waiting in line for toilet
the
paper.
other
Yeah, all right,
There are people-
Venezuela's fucked.
There are people breaking into the
Waiting.
zoos to steal the animals
Also,
so they can eat them.
Big.
That's what happens.
other
Nobody
Everyone's
wants.
fucking
No,
Venezuela.
you do. That's what you
No, I
want.
don't.
Also,
even
You
when
just
they-
don't realize
other
it
fighting
unconsciously.
world.
That's what your
Also,
plans would end up
the other
having to happen in
fighting
the US. You just don't know it.
Also, there's got to be some realism.
the other
Well, that's the realism.
fighting world
In Venezuela, people are breaking into the zoo to eat the animals because
Also,
the country with the richest oil supplies in the world
the other
adopted your beliefs in socialism.
world.
No,
You gotta just think it.
I like capitalism.
Also, you gotta
I've done
just
well
think it.
under capitalism.
The other
Particularly,
election of fighting world.
Under the
It
low
started
tax
33
policies of the past
Also,
20
it started
years,
33
Big.
election
which
of
has led to
the other free wealth. Those fighting world.
welfare
the highest income
Free wealth.
inequality
Those
welfare
in our
also
history.
free wealth.
California has
Big.
the
Those
highest
welfare-
state
the
income
other
tax in the
of
United
password
States.
It's
fighting
like
world. The
10%.
land.
No, I think it's up to 13, but my point is this.
Well, I mean, yeah,
It's
it's
also
If
the
you-
land
there are states in the
Big.
union that don't
Kind
have
of the
state
other
income tax, like
your
Nevada.
revenue fighting world
So if
when
you
that
add up all the
sold
money
it.
that you've given to the California
Revenue
state government,
when that
state
also
income tax,
sold.
you could have bought a second house.
revenue
Wouldn't that have
on
been
the other
nice?
anyhow your
From
look at the
Las
fighting world.
Vegas. I could have bought a house.
but
I bought a
anyhow,
house in Las Vegas
look at
in
the-
2006.
I'm
Also,
saying you could,
anyhow,
you've spent
look at
hundreds
the
and hundreds of
the other
thousands of
of
dollars
your America
giving
fighting
it
world
to
affairs.
the California state
People
socialist
of
government.
And while I was doing that,
Also,
the value of the house that my
Big
wife and I bought
we became the other
in
powerful
1998
fighting world.
has
We became
quadrupled.
powerful.
That has nothing to do with the socialists.
Also, we became
What
powerful.
I'm saying
Big.
is,
Hold on, no,
you
no,
could
hold
suffer
the
more
other
than
the
anybody,
Welsh
Rick. You
power
just don't
so
know
fighting
it.
world.
You're what is known as a
You'll
happy idiot.
the well.
I'm sorry,
So-
because I know you're
And
a nice
also,
guy, and he
you'll-
does have the second highest
Big.
IQ in the world. But
What's
I
so
guess
the other
naive, I don't know what the word for
fighting
it is.
world.
hundreds,
But
you do math.
Yeah.
So how many
also,
have been paying 13% state
No,
income
but I
tax?
haven't, because I
For
looked
20 years.
at my
Fighting world.
13% might be in the highest tax bracket. I've never been
Okay.
in that.
You spent hundreds of thousands of dollars giving it to the socialists that run California that could be in your pocket right now.
But America,
And you plan it, and you believe you have
Also,
flow.
things we okay, go ahead. Big the other countries.
What if you had all that money
Fighting
back?
world.
You could give it to illegal aliens, right directly to them. You wouldn't even
Also-
need the government. You could spend it for,
California,
you could give
yeah.
it to the Amazon
Fighting
rainforest or to save whales. Think of what
yeah,
a liberal could do with hundreds of thousands of
Also,
dollars.
any-
But you gave it to the socialists, who then gave it to the illegal aliens
California is
themselves.
the sixth largest economy in the world, if you take California as.
Yeah,
Also-
in spite of the
Not in
socialists.
spite, because we had
The other
Ray Davis, Republican,
fighting world.
sucked ass, replaced by Schwarzenegger, Republican,
Also-
sucked ass, replaced by Jerry Brown,
The other
Governor Moonbeam,
fighting world.
at least 30 years ago, the first time he was governor. Now he's kind of still a Democrat, but now he's kind of more of a hard ass. Brown gets to stay back on an even keel.
Fighting
There are benefits to living in a state that doesn't suck. Now, all that money that I could have saved living in Nevada goes
the other
straight down the toilet when Nevada real estate, when Las Vegas real estate tanks.
also
Las Vegas sucks.
big
LA
the
is,
other America past
Las
fighting
Vegas
world.
had one of the greatest real estate collapses. The real estate collapse of 2007 and 8.
The other
That has nothing to do with
fighting
socialism
world.
or the government. First of all, it's the state legislature
Also-
that's been taxing you. It's been controlled by the Democrats in
The
California
other
for 30 years.
fighting world.
So they're the ones taxing you. They're the ones that took that 13%
Also,
state income tax.
I've never
for all
paid
these years.
13%
Well, maybe
state
maybe it
tax.
was
The
10%.
other-
I don't know. It was a hell of a lot of
Fighting
money.
world.
You could have used that money to send your kids to college. But you couldn't have
Also-
the socialists wanted it, so that they could
We
afford
sent
it.
our
The other
to college.
your
I'm
power
not, no
fighting
thanks
world.
to the Democrats. They took your money, Rick, and you
Also,
Well,
why couldn't they just buy without
The other-
10% state income tax
fighting
like
world.
two other states do, and Republican states?
Republican
Also-
states, red states, get the money.
the
You
other
say that.
Look at the fucking statistics, it's true. It's true. What movie is that from?
also
Plays it that way.
Oh, it's
Big-
true.
well the other your path fighting world.
Okay, look, you got this idea. Somewhere you got the idea
Also-
that red states get more tax money.
Big
And let's just say,
the other your
that's
path
not the
fighting world.
you're telling me that you love socialism,
We
and you paid tens of
and
thousands
also-
of dollars to an incompetent
Big
socialist state government
the other
that you didn't have to spend.
fighting
You
world.
suffered more than anyone I know, because for the past 20 years, you
But
had a
also-
well-paying job and had to
Big
give
yeah.
all that money to the
The
socialists and
other
the state
your
government.
path fighting world. Yeah.
You had to keep it because of the,
Also,
you got to
it's
keep
a huge
Wait,
irony.
no, you got to keep
The
it
other
because the
country,
Republicans
your
started this thing, what was the revolution we had?
What about
Proposition
we
13.
also-
Proposition
If it
13.
wasn't for Proposition
what about
13,
things we
you would
the
have
other
lost your
your
house paying
path
house
fighting
taxes.
world.
No.
80.
Fucking Proposition 13 saves us a few $1,000
Also
a year.
80
Well, thank you.
Big-
Thank the
Well, at
Republicans
the
for one
expense
thing.
of our highways and our schools. Carol, the money that Proposition 13 is
big but so
was
the
passed
other
in
out of
what,
your path
78
world. So
or so.
and you'll the will
So,
so
and
also
also that you get to
you'll
keep a reduced
the will
tax base
so the other
on your
your
property
path
tax,
you'll fighting world
and it leads to
we
white
become
people
powerful in
who
the
don't use the
also
public schools much anymore anyway.
powerful in the other we present your
Great, we don't
be
give a
fighting
shit.
world
We don't
affairs
need to pay for schools we don't use.
People
We
of
send our kids to
America.
private schools.
affairs
Also,
also
it leads to
people of
broke
America
public schools.
affairs the other
And if I understand it right,
fighting world
leads to Our roads,
Anyhow,
California
look at the
roads are super shitty. They tear the hell
Also,
out.
anyhow, look at the big, the other, anyhow, your path when that lighting world was sold.
California has been
Revenue
mismanaged
when
by
that
socialist
also
government for the past 30
revenue
years.
big when that
And so you're
sold
basically
the other
criticizing
sort of your
your own
path of
leaders,
lighting
people
world
you
kind
Well,
of
part of the mismanagement is the very Republican Proposition
also
13,
kind
Well,
of
but
which is
they
almost
managed to get this
big
one
of
thing through that allows
the
them
other
to prevent
of your
the
pre-well
prevent
lighting
you
world.
from spending
Those
thousands of dollars in property taxes every
pre-well.
year. I mean,
Those
they
also
saved what little money you managed to
pre-well
save was because of the
the other
Republicans.
it started your
And then you bring in
33
this
lighting world
shit
election.
about white people not
started
getting away with something.
election.
Why don't
Also,
you Democrats
it
stop
started
playing the race
33.
card? It makes me
Think the
sick.
other-
No,
I don't
look
give
at
a
the-
damn,
look
I
at
don't give
the-
a damn
you
if
gotta-
white people
just
benefit
think
from it, okay?
Look at the demographics of the
gotta
LA
also
public schools. There's been huge
Big-
white flight from
the
LA
other
public
meeting.
schools.
That's
your
because
path
the
for
Democrats are
lighting
bringing
world.
in so many illegal aliens and putting them in the schools.
For
They tried to get rid of
Also,
them. They actually,
big for
the state
the other
passed
lighting world.
Proposition 108, I think it was,
Also,
about 10 years ago,
the other
to
your
try to
lighting
keep
world.
illegal aliens from being able to
Also,
overrun our schools.
big
And
the
the
other
Maybe part of the problem is that,
and the
part of the
court
problem is
overturned it.
big
So we
is
didn't
the
even,
other
we
your
part of
didn't
the
even
problem
have
is
democracy.
the schools are broke.
Also,
The reason they're broke is because you
big
guys are wasting all the
for
money.
the other
It's
your
the schools are
path
run by the
lighting.
Democratic state
It's
legislature.
Not
think
that
we-
we're wasting the money.
Also, you gotta
It's-
just think it.
They-
Big
Because of Prop
the other
13,
you gotta
there's
your
not
path
enough
think
money.
lighting world.
Carol,
Not because of
Election.
Proposition
But
13.
we
You've got
started
plenty of
property
money.
taxes go
Also,
to schools.
election of-
Prop 13
Big
severely
started
reduces
30
property
the other
tax
election
revenue.
of your path
That's a
lighting
direct
world.
relationship.
Okay, the problem is
Free well,
we've got,
those
millions
first
of
also,
illegal aliens
free
in
well,
the state.
big
Those are all the ones that voted for Hillary.
free well lighting world.
Occupying our schools, but beyond that, if you think that the money's not being
Also,
used
the
wisely,
land-
it's because of the
big-
Democratic
Because
legislature.
there's
the
no-
other sword your path.
What- what
But
taxes
Republicans love the idea. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Republicans
Also,
love the idea that if you could somehow magically
big
eliminate
soul
waste, there would be
the other
just
revenue
oodles of
look
money
at the
available
lighting
that isn't available now.
But
The
anyhow,
system
we
we've
look at the-
seen is
Also,
so frickin'
anyhow,
Medicare's
big
pretty
look at the-
frickin' efficient.
The other your path full of lighting world.
It's not waste free.
We
No
full of
large
America.
system
Also,
is waste free, whether it's
Big
private enterprise or whether it's government.
power fighting
I'll
world.
tell you where the Democrats are wasting money.
Powerful.
All right?
Also,
We don't have to debate about
we
what
became
it might
big,
be.
powerful. Coming
Besides
together,
giving it
the
to
well,
millions
your
of
path, so
illegal
lighting
aliens,
world.
they also,
You'll-
Well, hold on, there are only
Please
11.
let me
So,
finish
all
my
right.
point.
And also, you'll the well,
The
big,
Democrats
so
are
coming together,
run by the
your
unions.
packing lighting
Okay?
world.
That's the teachers' unions, various labor unions.
What's so also bad
They
of
run the Democrat Party.
big packing
And
together,
as a result,
your path lighting world.
there are
80
massive, massive pensions all over the
also-
board for all kinds of public workers
Big
and
coming
teachers.
together,
People
your
retired
path
that
lighting
make
world.
a fortune and they're not working. So most of there's
So what, take away their
Also,
benefits?
things we okay, go ahead.
well, the
big
Democrats, so
together,
and you-
country,
please
your
let me
path
finish my point.
lighting world.
The Democrats are run by unions, which put all
Also-
their money
Okay, go ahead.
into the campaigns of the
Together,
Democrats.
your
So it's
path
unholy
lighting world.
alliance.
Yeah.
As the quid pro quo
Yeah, also-
the Democrats, once they get into office, then give the
together,
unions,
justice,
teachers
your
unions,
path
a variety of
lighting
other
world.
unions, the public workers,
Justice,
government workers unions, they
Also,
give us
we
huge
could-
benefits.
justice, big
So we're losing
the other
billions and billions of dollars
lighting world.
giving it to union members that keep
Also-
putting Democrats back in office.
Big
So,
together,
let's
your
wreck
path
the social
lighting world.
contract. Let's continue to pull pensions from people.
No, just not that
Also-
I mean,
Big
there are
the other
people,
your
there are
path
people that
lighting
have
world.
worked as teachers that make $100,000 a year for the rest
Also-
of their life.
because that was the salary when they left the teacher.
And there's millions of people in this state.
Also,
it might be a million people that are receiving $100,000 a year. They're working, and they're looking for another 25 years.
Also,
And this was all because of the Democrats. They put the money
Hold on, let's talk about that, because that's.
I might be a little off on the
No,
numbers.
but that's an interesting deal, because people used to die when they retired.
the other, your patch.
You retire at 65, you're dead by 68 or 71.
Okay.
Also,
People used to do that all the time. Now people live into their 90s. So that is a demographic freaking thing that needs to be addressed.
Well, but it isn't being addressed.
Also,
Anybody that raises a word about it gets killed by
the other
Democrat
your
union.
patents fighting
Oh,
world.
I
You
am
have to
fucking the
understand,
Democrat labor
the
union.
most powerful political organization
Also,
in the state is the teachers. And they elect
the other
100%
your
Democrats.
patents fighting
And
world.
they give themselves cushy benefits. It's
Also,
and
Big
left
the other
and
your patents fighting world.
left and we left
Also,
well, okay, go ahead. The big thing that has
the other
produced
your patents
well,
fighting world.
the thing, but has we produce
Also,
that are okay, go ahead. I have big health
the other
that are
your patents
have
fighting world.
but that are we I have
And also,
okay, go ahead.
we big and any other your pat we fighting world and
But we
also
okay, go ahead.
about big the other your pat about fighting world
But we
also country
okay, go ahead.
big the other country your pat fighting world
But
country
we
what about things we do also
America okay, go ahead. To a certain
big what about things we do the other
America
your pat
to a certain
fighting world what about things we do
but America we
80 also
okay, go ahead.
big 80 the other your pat fighting world 80
But we
dependent on also but
okay, go ahead.
what's so big out of the other your packing fighting world
But
you'll
we
the well so also and
okay, go ahead.
you'll big the well so the other and your pack you'll fighting world the well so
But
we became powerful also in the war
okay, go ahead.
we became powerful the other in the war your pack we providing world we became powerful
But we
people of America also first
okay, go ahead.
big people of America the other first your pack fighting world people of anyhow
But
look at the
we
also anyhow
okay, go ahead.
look at the big the other anyhow your pack look at the fighting world when that
But
was sold
we
revenue also when that
okay, go ahead.
was sold big revenue the other when that your pack was sold fighting world kind
But
of the
we
westward the land also kind
okay, go ahead.
big of the westward the other of the land your pack kind of fighting world though the welfare
But we
free well though also welfare
okay, go ahead.
big free well though the other welfare your path of fighting world it started in 33
But
election of
we
it started also in 33
okay, go ahead.
election of big it started the other of 33 your path fighting world you gotta just think
But
hired policemen that are making the same amount of money. It's gotten out of control. And it will remain out of control as long as Democrats and people like yourself keep voting for this to continue.
Well,
It is
hold on. I might go along with you on some aspects of this. But I would argue it'll remain a problem. Well, it may be a fairly intractable problem because people live longer unless you set the retirement age at 75 and then 77.
That's what the Republicans have been saying, but the Democrats won't go along with it. because that's who's getting them elected. And then as a result,
Well,
they
it's
vote.
not like,
they
it's
vote
not
that in.
like the Republicans are mathematically geniuses. People won't talk about math.
No,
You
no.
say the Republicans talk about math,
No,
but
the
really,
Republicans
no.
talk about it all the time. They've been fighting the unions for the past 20
Yeah,
years.
the Republicans-
And
all
every
right.
year, they get their asses kicked and can't get elected. And I mean,
What the Republicans-
the reason you say the schools are broke is because there are massive amounts of money going to school administrators that are doing nothing. Look at the university system. It's you know, they've got people earning $200,000 a year to have diversity training at the universities. They've got massive
Maybe there's some of that.
corruption from all
But
the unions.
it's like tort
The
reform.
state system.
It's a thing that people like to hold up as a huge cost when it's really a small
And-
percentage of
and-
the deal. And there are other things. We're about to run out of time, so we should.
And by the way, well, one of the reasons that health insurance is so expensive is because the Democrats that run the insurance commissions are all getting bribed. They want those. The insurance commissioners are the ones that are keeping competition from coming in.
I don't know. I know that the
I know.
insurance.
You may not know, but I know. Those are the people that are refusing to allow competition and capitalism that would lower the prices. Another thing that the Democrats are doing. These damn Democrat insurance commissions all across the country. There are states where there's only one company you can buy insurance from. Why? It's because of the Democrat insurance commission.
And also because of the Republicans, like, frickin', I don't know the whole deal, but like, not taking advantage of the subsidies under Obamacare because they want Obamacare to fail.
Actually, I wish it was true. If only it was true. The
Yeah, but-
Republicans have this latest bill is basically Obamacare light, and it's not even that light. 90% of this bill was accepted by the Republicans and is
All right,
still
let me-
Obamacare.
Here's,
It's 90% still Obamacare is what I'm
to
trying to
wrap
say.
up,
Yes.
math is hard. Things will be better when robots tell us what to do.
Shut up about robots, Rick.
I think we're done.